Welcome coders. Today I will discuss about the PostgreSQL relationship. So basically there are three types of relationship: one to one, one to many, and many to many. So relation to understanding relationship is very much important in PostgreSQL to gain the good understanding in PostgreSQL. And there are several types of joining: inner join, left join. Today we'll discuss about inner join and left join, but don't worry, we will discuss about everything. So understanding relationship is very important. So we are or the operations we are going to make today. So it's written here. So we will create a tab database relationship. We will create tables, and in between, I will show you onto many relationship in PostgreSQL. So how the relationship will basically establish? We will create a user table, and inside user table, this ID will be related to user ID. This is your given name. You can give any name over here. You can give the merely ID, but as ID is primary key over here, so it will conflict. That's why I am giving it name user ID. Okay, and this ID is related to this user ID. This is the referencing user.id through foreign key. So establish the relationship, you have to provide foreign key. Foreign key in PostgreSQL, a foreign key is a column to set up columns on table that reference to the primary key of another table. Basically, our two tables will be like that. There is a primary key, user ID, and this primary key will be related with the user ID by the foreign key. So this is the output of the table. Okay, this is the users table, and this is the post tables. And this users ID will be related to user ID. This is by given name. You can give any sort of name over here. And you see, Alice has two posts. So one, his user ID is 2 times here, and Bob has one post, so it's on time. So by this way, the relationship is being established. Okay, let's create the table first. So let's see, let's quit everything. Now create a table. Okay, first of all, see how many tables we have. So we have not relationship, so let's create a relationship table. Okay, so create database. Okay, see, create database relationship. So be careful and give a careful consideration about the typos, otherwise it will create problems. So database is being created. So if I now see, so our relationship is done. So we are getting relationship. And now open the pgadmin. So it will take a little bit of time, no problem. So now go to the transfer to the or ship to the relationship. Okay, see relationship. Right now we are in the PostgreSQL database. Okay, now we are shifting to relationship. Okay, so now we are in the relationship table. So do we have anything inside that? Say D. We don't have anything. Okay, so let's go to the server, PostgreSQL, give the password, and we are getting the relationship. It's empty right now. It's empty, nothing is there. Okay, nothing is there. So table, nothing is there. Okay, so get into the relationship query tool. So be careful, if you enter another query tool, it will not work. You have to go to the individual query tool. So inside the query tool, we want to create a table. So create a table. So this table, user table. First of all, create the user table. So you can write it by your own hand, but it's time consuming, and if there is a typo or a space, it will create some problem. That's why I am creating the table by copy pasting. So table is created. Let's create the post tables. So post tables. So we have two tables, right? And now insert some data in the user table. and insert some data in the post tables. Okay, insert, there is a typo. Okay, let's see. So we are pretty good to go. Let's check. I'm removing everything. CLS. Okay, so select all from users. Okay, users. So we are getting users. Select all from posts. So we are pretty good to go. So we have two databases. Okay. Now go to the tool and try to retrieve the data by joining. Okay. And these two tables, I'm showing you once again. These two tables are now connected. Okay. This ID, user ID, is connected through user ID by the foreign key. As you have said earlier, I have said earlier, by foreign key. Okay. So let's see. Now retrieves the joining post. Okay. So select, say what we want to retrieve. We want to retrieve, say, user ID and title. Okay. So user ID, which user is writing which content. Okay. So user.user ID. Okay. Let's select, okay, post. So posts dot user underscore ID and posts dot title. Okay, users from users left join posts on where users dot id, this user id. Okay, this user id, where user id equal to post dot user id equal to posts dot user underscore id. Okay, let's see. So we are getting, let's see, yeah, we are getting. So what we are getting? We are getting the user ID, I mean 1, 2 and 2, and we are getting the title. But thing is that it's not making any sense because I don't know which user is writing this post, because merely there we have the user ID. So user ID does not denote the name of the user or email of the user. So if we wanna get this, we can do another thing, and instead of users you can name it u, or sorry, u alias. Instead of post you can use post over here, like that. Okay, so I'm doing that. Instead of user you should use user. Okay, use user, then we don't name name, so u dot user name. Instead of and by p and u we are saying that we don't like redundantly the users, the post, so we are making it short and alias. Okay, so username, say user title, username, not you title, user, there is no title over here, sorry, there is no title over here, there is no title in the user table, title is in the post table. Okay, so it should be p title, p user, p title. Okay, and it should be, as we are not writing full user, we are writing not full, so yeah, boom, we are getting alias, and Alice has written to post and Bob is written on post. Okay, So you can retrieve another thing, say u dot email also, whatever you like from both table. Okay, so you are retrieving the title. If you wish, you can retrieve the, so we, by joining, we are getting data from both tables, from users table and post tables. You can retrieve the content also, p dot content. So content, so we are getting the title and content also. So initially what we did, it doesn't make any sense. That's why we are retrieving more metadata regarding this post. So which post is written by which writer, whom writer, it's saying that. Okay, so we don't need the content, so I am removing it. We don't need comma over here. So this we do, we don't need the email also, so I am removing it. Only username and title. So username is coming from, so it's joining. Username is coming from, you see Alice and Bob. It's coming from user table, and post title is coming from both tables. So it's merging and it's joining. So it's left join. Okay. So now they are showing all data regarding all users. But if I wish, I can select the individual users post. Okay. So let's see. Select u dot username, and we can count also how many how many articles are written by that specific user. Okay, select username, and we are retrieving email, and p title, I mean post title, from users u, and join posts, post lsp on u dot id equal to p dot user underscore id. Okay, where u dot username equal to Alice. Okay, so by this way we are retrieving the data of Alice, okay, or Bob. Let's see. So where there is a typo, WACRE. We don't need comma over here. Let's see. Yeah, so we are getting the data of Alice, and if we remove Alice, if we Bob, we're retrieving the data of Bob. Okay, and not only that, how many articles have been written by Alice, we can find out that. So if we join, and we need to give count, so I am writing another query. Say select u dot user name, and we want to count operator. If you don't know, watch my tutorial. I will show dedicated video on count, PID s. So I am giving a new name s, and it will be post count. Okay, post count from users u, left join posts p on u underscore id equal to p dot user underscore id, and we want to group by u dot user name. So you will see not only the users but also their posts, count of posts, how many posts he has written. You see, Alice has written 2 posts and Bob has written 2 posts. So we can add another condition over here, say where u dot username equal to Alice. So how many posts is written by Alice? It's 2. So if I give Bob, it will provide Bob post. So I think you are clear about the left join and on to many relationship. Okay, so that's it is saying, and we are using one. So why one? So define one in the clause specifies how two tables, users and post in this case, are related or matched when combining these rows. Purpose: it tells PostgreSQL which columns to compare to find matching rows between the tables. On is the glue. It's how you tell PostgreSQL to link user and post. UID and user ID is the condition that defines one-to-many relationship. Without on, the query will fail to produce cross join. It will go for cross join. So I hope that makes sense. And this is the joining. I am giving a quick recap once again. So we have 2 posts. We have 2 tables. One is user and another is post. So, and it is joining by foreign key. Okay, and I give you, we have several types of relationship. We have several types of joining, and we discussed our inner join and left join, and we'll discuss everything gradually. So we are, I am pretty sure that you understand everything. If you don't, let me know. I'll give you explanatory video. And thank you very much. Stay connected with this channel and give like, share, and subscribe, and give me a big thumbs up. So it will gonna be a wonderful journey. Thank you very much. See you soon.